All right, this is part three. Where I left off in part two was talking about like how all of the people, or most of, I'm not gonna say all the people who say, "Oh yeah, I beat the system," where you hear them say it online or wherever they saying it, are part of the system. They're working for the system. My dude, it's like this is why I try not to do. I do more rant videos than sitting there trying to get monetized for videos. I know there's certain words I could not say, and then upload a video, put it on YouTube, put it on social media, and it'll generate views. You know what I'm saying? And so long as I'm saying like certain or not saying certain things, or saying certain things that they do want me to promote. Oh yeah, I could hit it big, right? There's certain. It's like when I write music. There's certain songs I can make a whole hit, but then the content of it, my phone just dropped. The content of it is like, damn, I'm promoting like gun violence and all of this stuff. I'm not even about that life, but I know how to make it hit because I know what the people want, right? If I push their agenda, I can make X amount of money and then say, yeah, but no, I'm still pushing their agenda, right? Then I would be one of those celebrities that's sitting there talking about gay, right? I would be a hypocrite. I just had this conversation with somebody in my room about the hypocrisy, right? You have to be a hypocrite at that point, right? Okay, what he was saying was, I was asking, he's spraying this foot spray. He sprays so much that it comes across the room, and I can taste that shit. Like, you know how you can, like, somebody sprays mad disinfectant or something, and it's like, that, he's mad disinfectant. You walk in the room, it's like, damn, you start coughing and choke. I'm like, yo, that's what you're doing. And I'm trying to sleep. So, and I told him once. I'm like, no, I told him like twice. I'm like, yo, can you not spray so much because it's coming over here and I can taste it. Like, he's like, shh, 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 so you can hear it. Sometimes I can't even hear it. I just smell it because I have my headphones on. So I was like, I can't hear it, but then I smell it come over. And I'm like, yo, just the other night, day before yesterday, I'm like, yo, my dude, could you not spray so much of that shit? And this is like my third, fourth time asking him. I'm like, yo, could you not spray so much? It's coming over here. And like I said, I've told him 2, 3 times. He's continuing to do it. Now, most times I hear him ranting, everybody will touch other people's shit. He's not making sense. He rants to himself all the time doing his witchcraft. That's the one that does all of this. His name is Deshaun. But I'm like, yo, you don't need to spray that much. He's like, oh, my feet don't stink. I'm like, exactly. So you don't need to spray that much if your feet already don't stink. If you want to prevent it, cool. But you don't got to spray so much throughout the night. And then he sprayed it before. And then he's lying to me. I'm like, yo, my nigga, I know this smell. You spray it every night. When I came out the shower, I'm walking back into the room. I could smell it from the other room before I get to our room that he sprayed because it leaves like the trail of the smell. And I'm like, of course, it gets heavier when you walk in the room. So I'm like, I spray my little power stick thing to try to power out his smell. Then he does it again that night after lights out. And I'm like, yo, can you not spray so much? I can taste it. Like, we all waking up and we got this like dry throat type shit. I'm like, I'm doing that and I'm getting mad chemicals because waking up with headaches and shit or going to sleep with headaches. Can you not spray? So every time that he's sitting there, like he has this thing where one dude comes with the light in the morning, the phone light, same like me doing the brightening tactic. I don't know if it's doing it to him, but dude uses his light and he sleeps like right across where the light can hit him. And he's like, yo, can you have respect? You know what I'm saying, with that light. You point it, and he's done it multiple nights. And then he wakes up and talks about, people have no respect. You know what I'm saying? You ask them that, they want to touch other people. He gets on his rant. And then I'm like, then yesterday or the day before yesterday when I told him about it, I'm like, yo, you spraying mad at that spray. You don't need to spray so much. He's like, oh, no, I don't care. I can spray this, that, the third. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about nobody else. Da, da, da. I'm like, and that's your problem. You don't have respect. Because I've asked you. He's like, you going to keep on asking me? I'm like, you going to keep on spraying? That means you don't have respect. He's like, no, I don't care. Da, da, da. I got the right to spray. I'm like, yes, you do have it right. I'm asking you not to spray so much and have this respect to adhere to my request. Right? There's 4 people in the room. Now it's coming to me. I can taste it. And I'm telling him, I'm like, yo, first, and he's like, oh yeah, you do your foot powder. No, not this foot powder. I use baby powder, right, to keep the room smelling fresh. He's like, oh, you put the baby powder on the bed and on your shoes. I'm like, my dude, the only reason I do that is because you walk in and you don't take baths, my dude. You sitting there spraying this foot spray. It's not foot spray. Now it's smelling like funk mixed with foot spray. It's like when somebody doesn't shower and puts on deodorant and think they smell good. I'm like, yo, you're used to your own funky smell. Now I gotta counteract that shit with baby powder, I gotta put it on my pillow and shit so that I don't smell you. You walking, you got the nerve to stand right next to my bed in the doorway, and I can smell all that concentrated funk that you got on you. So now I gotta counterbalance it. Really, they should be telling you to take a shower every night, but you don't. You take a shower like once every 5 days, or maybe even once every 2 weeks, possibly. So I'm like, yo, you at least stop with the spray, because now I'm getting concentrated funk and then concentrated foot odor, like foot spray odor. But I'm like, see, now you're being a hypocrite because you're telling people to respect you when you ask them not to point the light in your direction, like I be doing. But then you're not gonna give that same respect when somebody asks you, like, yo, you're spraying too much spray, and we're not even supposed to have spray. They've stolen my Febreze and all of that. That's why I gotta spray my power stick thing. Right? But like I said, he does his witchcraft and everything. That's a whole other part of the story. But what I'm saying is, they become hypocrites. All of these people that tell you, oh, I beat the system, this, that, the third, and then you try to argue with them, or you try to converse with them, and they turn it to an argument, like he did. I'm like, yo, and I didn't ask him rude or anything. I'm like, yo, could you chill with the spray, my dude? Because you're spraying mad of it. And I can taste it. Oh, how you gonna tell me you tasted that? He's literally trying to come over there with the shoe. Oh, this is how much I spray. I'm like, don't spray more, my nigga. What are you doing? I'm asking, don't come to me and try to spray more. He's about to spray. I'm like, nah, don't even do that. That's what we're talking about right now. I don't want to smell it or taste it. You trying to bring it over here? He's like, oh, I came over here. I don't smell it. I don't. I'm like, my dude,